What's up? This is Patrick. I wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys about the game of life. You can play the game of life incorrectly, and if your life is very comfortable, you're not playing the real game of life. They call it growing pains, and a lot of people have lived lives of growing comfort. What we need to do is transcend these limitations and start pushing the envelope by challenging ourselves every day. If we play the game of life incorrectly, many of the things can possibly happen. We can end up alone. We can end up miserable in a job that we don't want to have. We can risk a lot and lose a lot. We can become passive and inactive, leaving us lonely in the long run. We can miss out on financial opportunities because we don't know what to do or what to take advantage of. We will make mistakes in this lifetime. We can minimize these mistakes as we go and as we learn, but that requires us to engage in life. If we're not engaging in life, we're not failing, we're not feeling pain, we're not feeling discipline, we're not feeling correction, and then we're not progressing in life. Problems are a sign of life. And if you have problems in your life that are bigger than what you've had before, that's how you're gonna know you're progressing in life. If your problems still stay the same as they were a few years ago, you're not progressing and you need to continue growing, because you're gonna always have this nagging feeling in the world that you could do so much more with your life. How many years is it going to take for you doing the same thing that you're realizing that you need to course correct? Is me saying this enough to get you to feel the pain and the pressure of staying the same? Have you thought about this already? Has this been something you've been keeping in the back burner that you've wanted to do and you haven't taken action on it? This is your call to start taking action on the dream that you want to live, that thought you've had for many years that you haven't quite executed. When are you going to do it? You're going to do it tomorrow, the next day, the next day? How many years have you told yourself the same thing? When is it time for you to take action? Is it enough this, enough this, enough this, enough this? You never know when it's going to be. Time's going to be uncertain at all times, and when you're fully engaging in life, you're seeing how uncertain everything is. You're seeing how unknown everything is. It's easy for us to follow habits and discipline and have a grounding structure in order for us to maintain the same. But if we shake this foundation, do we see who we really are? Do we really see what life is? Do we really see the unknown? We assert ourselves into the unknown by how we live our lives, and we depend on one another in order to accomplish what we're doing. If we keep this stuff hidden, are we able to grow? Are we able to achieve? Do we share our pains with other people? When we share it with other people, are they excusing us? Are they stopping us from asking those difficult questions because they don't want to ask themselves those difficult questions? Are your friends living difficult lives? How much of it are they sharing with you? A lot of people won't even give you their time of day. They won't give you undivided attention to hear how you're really doing. They'll continue to live their lives as they do, and they'll question anyone who's not living a life that would fall to that standard. And you've probably had people that are in your immediate social circles that live a life very similar to yours. It maintains a harmony, it maintains a status, but how much are people in that questioning the validity of what everybody's doing in that society, or in that culture, or in that social atmosphere? Is it time for you to start questioning the social atmosphere that you're in? Is it time for you to start questioning the decisions that you're making and how you're playing your cards? Do you need to make radical shifts in your life? You want to start thinking about this stuff now, because a decade from now, it's not going to look any different. It's not going to look cute with you doing the same things and not being happy, being miserable, not progressing in life. There are many things that you can do today, so I want you to start taking action on your life, and I can only want it if you want it for yourself. The only reason you'd still be watching it by now and you haven't been triggered to turn this off is because you're hearing what I'm saying and you're seeing that there's some stock in the validity of what I'm saying. So if this is resonating with you, I want you to take the next action step today in order to achieve that goal that you know you want to do, that's been on the back burner, that's been itching on you. That's something that's been tugging on your heartstrings. When are you going to go? One day you're going to pass away. It's all going to be gone. One day, who knows what's going to happen? You'll get hit by a car. You'll lose a family member. Something will happen in the greater economy. Some kind of foreign attack or whatever is going to happen. You have no idea what's going to happen. And you have all this time where you're comfortable, everything's stable, everything's certain. It's time to take a step up in your life and take your dreams to the next level. It's time to start doing that next thing and letting go of all those excuses.